Hello everybody and welcome back again to Let's Play Baldur's Gate 3. So, last episode I got delayed a little bit. I just wanted to take a good night's rest, but then I had to deal with vampires and being bloodless and other such things. So I didn't actually get to do much in terms of my actual goals, which is currently getting some infernal iron for Karlach. So yeah, that's what I would like to do next. And then maybe we will try to find our way down here to investigate the swamp and Karga. But before I do either of that, lest I forget, I want to return to this strange little area over here and see if we can find a way into that place. So I guess I have to go back around here. I'm pretty sure that this here is like a dead end. And I can't cross the river on this side, so we will just head back.
Never wanted the easy path.
And try to reach that one little secluded area. I've seen some scaffolding by zooming over there with my camera, so it looks like an area we can actually enter. Alright, it's gotta be somewhere around here, right? Okay, we're approaching the place now. Yeah, this does look like we might be able to jump up here, huh? This looks jumpable. Okay, let's see. And gotta make sure all my companions can make the jump as well. Sometimes they struggle a little bit. Okay, and we got some rocks we can climb. Perfect. Alright, so this actually might be a different way to the south now that I look at it. Anyway, let's look around here a little bit first.
Maybe I need more pockets.
Balsam. Yes, I'll take that. Yeah, nothing too special here, it seems, but I haven't actually climbed the scaffolding over here yet. Dragon egg mushroom. Alright, and more balsam. Alright, let's check out the ladder. Seems to be some kind of viewpoint, maybe? Oh, what the hell? Someone just popped up behind me. Yep, that's someone.
My, what manner of place is this? A path to redemption? Or a road to damnation? Hard to say, for your journey is just beginning.
Have we met?
What would suit the
I don't think
occasion?
we have.
The words to a lullaby, perhaps. The mouse smiled brightly. It outfoxed the cat. Then down came the claw. And that? Love. Was that? They do know how to write them in Cormier, don't they?
Okay.
Well met. I am Raphael. Very much at your service.
Okay. I have no idea what you're talking about. Pleasure, I'm Artemis. Am I talking to the mouse or the cat? Pretty words, if you want to threaten me, don't disguise it. I'm not even sure if that was a threat. I'm not entirely sure what he's trying to say at all. Walk away while you still have legs to walk with. Yeah, I have no idea what you're talking about, you strange theatrical man, so I'm just going to introduce myself like a normal person.
Charmed, I'm sure, in more ways than one. We should have a chat, you and I, but not here. This quaint little scene is decidedly too middle of nowhere for my tastes.
It's just middle of nowhere enough for me, to be honest. Oh no, I guess I don't have a choice in this. Where are you taking me?
There, middle of somewhere.
I don't like this at all.
I agree. Nice decor. Can you be more specific than somewhere? Take me back now. Reach for your weapon. Yeah, can you be more specific? Where exactly are we?
The House of Hope, where the tired come to rest,
Oh, look at that.
and the famished come to feed lavishly. Go on, partake, enjoy your supper. After all, it might just be your last.
Well, that does sound a little bit like a threat. What makes you say that? I'm getting tired of your games. Are these theatrics leading somewhere? Ignore him and fill your plate. Okay, I actually kind of like that. Just ignoring him and taking him up on his offer to eat some stuff. That's a power move. I'm going to do that.
Not easily rattled, I see. Good. Makes the next part that much more straightforward.
And there we go. You're some kind of devil person.
What's better than a devil you don't know? A devil you do.
Fuck. A Cambion.
Am I a friend? Potentially. An adversary? Conceivably. But a savior? That's for certain.
Really? Draw your weapon. What makes you think I need saving? Yeah, I guess he knows about the tadpoles and is going to offer me something. Why would you help me? He probably wants something in exchange. Just like that Mizora person. I don't care what you are, I care what you want. Yeah. What makes you think I need saving?
Come now. Why play hard to get when you're in deep over your tadpoled head? One skull, two tenants, and no solution in sight. I could fix it all like that.
Of course. But you want something in return for that. Something I might not be willing to give. I'll do anything to get rid of the tadpole. I need to think this over. You're mad if you think I'll make a deal with the devil. Then fix it or die at my hand. I mean, we're not that desperate yet, right? We still have options. Or at least so Artemis believes. You know, we have the druid Halsin. We have the goblin priestess. We have the Githyanki crash. There's a bunch of options we haven't explored yet. I mean, probably none of them will actually give us a quick cure, but so far Artemis still believes that, you know, maybe one of these potential options will lead somewhere. We're definitely not at the stage where we have to make a deal with the devil. So yeah, I don't want that kind of deal.
And what is madness but a denial
Everyone
of
likes that.
reality? Still, I have a feeling you'll change your mind before it's changed for you. Try to cure yourself. Shop around. Beg, borrow, and steal. Exhaust every possibility until none are left. And when hope has been whittled down to the very marrow of despair, that's when you'll come knocking on my door. Hope. Such a tease.
That's what separates us from the devil, soldier. They think our greatest strength is a weakness.
Yeah, he believes that time is on his side, and at some point, when all my other options have failed, I will return to him. I mean, I guess we maybe shouldn't rule it out completely, but you also have to think about this. Are we sure that we are going to turn into a mind flayer at all? I mean, everyone says you should have turned already. Something is different, something is wrong or unusual about your tadpoles. Maybe the fact that we haven't turned yet could mean that we will never turn at all. So that is, an option we haven't really taken into account yet. Anyway, let's see. If I do want to take this deal, how would I find you? I'll have the last laugh in the end. Take me back, after that I never want to see you again. I'll rip out your mocking tongue. Suppose I would take this deal, how would I find you?
I'll be around, watching you squirm like a tadpole through a nice juicy brain. All those pretty little symptoms, sundering skin, dissolving guts, they haven't manifested yet,
right?
Have they? One might say you're a paragon of luck. I'll be there when it runs out.
Well, like I said, maybe our tadpoles are just broken. Oh, I actually got some food because I picked it up. So clearly that was a real place with real food. Not just some illusion, we actually picked up some stuff there. Okay, well, that was interesting. I wonder if my companions have something to say about this. Specifically, Will, you should have an opinion about stuff like that, right?
The Devil with the Silver Tongue.
There we go.
An old fairy tale my father read to me. The kind with a hero, a villain, and a moral. A farmer made a deal with the devil, so the story goes. In exchange for the farmer's dearest fruit, the devil granted him a bottomless coin purse. The farmer's dearest fruit, naturally, was no apple nor peach, but his beloved daughter. We can learn a lot from fairy tales, don't you think?
Well, but apparently you didn't. Even though your father told you this story, which I guess has the moral that you shouldn't make deals with devils. With the right teacher, yes. What are your thoughts on the devil? Well, get to the point. You mean Raphael? We should at least consider his offer given our circumstances. I mean, maybe, but not yet. We have still time. Spare me the parables. I've no intention of bargaining with the likes of him. Interesting coming from someone who's already been ensnared by a devil, as I've been saying. But what are your thoughts on this?
Refuse him no matter how tempting the offer, no matter how delicious the feast he lays out for you. The cost's always too great.
Well, apparently he has learned his lesson now. Don't worry, I have no interest in a devil's deal. He spoke of a cure. We have to at least hear him out. I mean, he hasn't really spoken of a cure. He just mentioned he can somehow cure us, but nothing specific. So how do we know he can actually do this? No cost is too great if it rids me of this infection. Refuse him like you've refused me, Zora, only you didn't, did you? I can really throw shade on him here. But I mean, he already got his penance, so no need to rub it in. Yeah, at the moment I really have no interest in a devil's deal.
That's because you still have hope. But when he becomes your last hope, remember this. He'll require of you only what you're least ready to part with. And then require more still.
Ominous.
You might think you'd give up anything for a cure. But the devil won't take just anything. He'll take everything.
All right, well, thank you for your opinion here. Let's see if Karlek and Astarion have anything to say about it. I mean, she might.
Can't believe that devil just took us into the hells with a snap of his fingers. If I see him again, I'll wring his neck.
He seemed to have a solution for our tadpoles, so he claims anyway. We may not want to reject his help outright. I'd enjoy watching that. Was that the hells? How could you tell? I mean, it seems obvious, or at least a reasonable assumption. So yeah, I think I would probably enjoy watching that.
I knew I liked you. Raphael
you.
was his name, right? He's trying to lure us into a game he knows we can't win. I'm not playing. Glad you're not either.
You'll need to stay behind and camp for now. Okay, so we don't have any else to discuss. And Astarion, do you have any opinion?
Now there's a bloody devil trailing after us. Well, this gets better and better. Shop around, he said. He seems sure we won't find anything. And he might be right. We've had no luck so far.
This is not the time for self-pity, Astarion. We'll have to cross that bridge when we come to it. Right, he's not. We still have options. Yes. If you want to sell your soul, be my guest. Yeah, do not give up just yet. We still have options.
Maybe. But all that, take your time, I'll wait, nonsense. He's playing with us.
Obviously.
Cazador, my old master, liked to toy with people too. Let them think there was hope right until the end. Until he snatched it all away. Creatures like them don't play games. Unless they know they can win.
So you think it's basically hopeless to resist him? Or what are you trying to say here? We're not his playthings, we'll show him that, so what do? You might not be able to outfox him, but I will. Yeah, I don't know, what would you do?
We keep hunting for answers.
Alright.
What other choice do we have?
That works
This
for me.
is no ordinary mind flayer parasite. Who tampered with it, and why? What do they have planned for us? And why are we important enough that a devil comes knocking on our door? If we find those answers, we might have a chance.
I don't know, maybe he just thinks that at some point we will be desperate enough to do whatever he wants. Also, Carla gets like impatient very quickly and then she starts switching around. It's kind of funny. Anyway, I guess we will now look at this place and see if there's anything else around here other than weird theatrical man offering us devil's bargains. Elixir of dark vision. Okay. Potion of invisibility. That seems something useful for some time. And what do we got here? Silver pendant. Guidance, divination cantrip. Grime covers this necklace, but you can vaguely discern delicate engravings of a moon and harp. Okay, so if I'm wearing this, I have like the guidance spell that Shadowheart has. That's pretty useful. Then I can use this.
Harper sigil. Why were they here?
I don't know, you tell me. You just passed this Arcana skill check or history or whatever it was. But yeah, I wanna have a look at that. Of course, I also do wanna keep my Amulet of Lost Voices. Now, the question is, can I give this to like a companion and they just give me the guidance spell? I can probably do that, right? Astarion, why don't you take this? And then I just have to make sure that at least one companion in my party has this pendant when I take them along. Unless I have Shadowheart with me. Or do they stack? I will have to test this. You know, if I have like Astarion with a necklace and Shadowheart, do I get like 2 guidances? Probably not, because they would just like cancel each other out, right? But it means I don't have to have Shadowheart in my party just for the guidance. Okay, very nice. Anyway, let's see if
Let's have a look.
there's anything else around here. I will take that. Deep lilac dye and some gold. Combine this dye with an equipment item to alter the colors of fabric, leather, and even metal. Ironically made of magnolias and concentrated ethanol. Why ironically? Why is that ironic? I don't know. Okay, it looks like this is a dead end, and I can't go any further in this direction. But we do have like a nice view over the crashed ship. And yeah, it looks like if I want to go any further towards the south, I probably have to do it over here on this side of the river. I'm not seeing any way through here. So
No time to rest.
I guess we will turn around and go back to the main road. Also, look at the windmill over there. It's kind of neat. Alright, I think the way down is over here. And I will have to jump down here. Also, is everyone coming along? I think.
Damn, it's good to be alive.
Okay, Karlak's over here. I thought I
No
lost her
one's
for a
done me yet.
moment.
Shouldn't have wished to live in more interesting times.
Alright, go down here, and now we will return to our normal business, which is, yeah, I guess I have to go over the bridge if I want to reach this quest. And now Quoth is over
Should
here.
mind my step.
Well, are you going to join us? Now even my ravens refuse
get
to
going.
come with me. Okay, there we go.
I'm feeling a bit parched and peckish.
Me too. Keep an eye out for any passing vagrants.
I'm afraid you'll have to content yourself with vagrant chickens.
I mean, chickens are nice, right? Chicken, meat anyway. I don't know about the blood.
Moving ahead.
Yeah, but please don't kill random people. I mean, Artemis understands that he has to feed. Every living creature has to feed. A wolf has to feed. A lion has to feed. And if they kill a human, it's not because they're evil, it's because they have to feed. And Artemis understands that. So I think she doesn't have a problem that Astarion has to drink blood from animals, or I don't know, from people we're going to kill anyway. So that's what hunters and predators do. Okay, well, there's something going on over here. But first, let's see if we can loot some of this stuff here. Traveler's chest. Journey through the jungle. I'm pretty sure I have seen that already. Right. Now, are these guys hostile? They don't seem to be hostile. So we might be able to just talk to them. Dead adventurers. What happened here? Let's talk to these guys.
Thought you was busy with the foul bloods in
Oh,
Alston's
it's
Grove.
him. I remember him. The guy that we met when we arrived at the Emerald Grove for the first time. What do you mean by that, though? I have somewhere else to be. I left as quickly as I could. I don't waste my time with devil spawn. I thought you were busy leading your crew. I mean, that's the perfect answer to his accusation. Knock it off with that foul blood shit. Yeah, I thought you were busy leading your crew. Is your crew the dead people I just saw?
Not no more.
Apparently so.
Contract didn't mention no goblins. I would have prepped the lads, brought better weapons.
Okay, so your crew is dead. Most of them anyway. What was the contract? Looks like you were ill-prepared. A few goblins killed your whole crew. Pathetic. Yes, clearly you were ill-prepared, but again, Artemis doesn't believe in rubbing it in. So, what exactly was that contract?
The kind that leaves half your crew dead. There's a wizard in Baldur's Gate that'll pay gobloads for a relic, supposedly buried round these parts. But gold ain't any use if you're too cold to spend it.
Okay, well, sounds good to me. Let's say I want that gold. Where would I find the relic? You're giving up? I might take a shot at it myself. True, I wouldn't risk it for twice the gold. Yeah, let's say I wanted that gold. Where would I find that relic? Any ideas?
It's called the Night Song. Supposed to be hidden under the temple where the goblins jumped us. I'd give you a map of the temple and wish you a happy funeral. But my mate Brian kept hold of it like his own sodger. Goblins made short of the fat old chunk.
So where is he?
All I've got's the contract. Can show you where we turn back.
Or what's left of
if
him.
If you feel like dying.
So you don't have the map anymore because that other guy died somewhere else. I hear the druid's leader went with you. Right, I think he's also, like, at the temple, probably, or near it anyway. Thanks, I'll take it. This whole thing sounds like a setup. Yeah, I hear the druid's leader went with you. What happened to him exactly?
As soon as he heard we had a contract to find that Night Song relic, he was more eager than a hound in heat. When the goblins jumped us, most of my crew scarpered, just like I taught them to. The old codger didn't.
Meaning what? And you left him to die? Hand over the contract, maybe I'll get the relic and save the druid. Yes, sure, all in a day's work.
I'm just glad to be rid of the bloody thing. Happy hunting.
Thank you.
Come on. We're wasting time.
Item received. Okay, I want to have a look at that contract. Stamped handbill. A tattered, well-handled bill posted to recruit adventurers. A scuffed handbill stamped with an extravagant seal boldly proclaims adventurers wanted for perilous and profitable quest. Master Loroakan, the Arcanist of Athkatla, the recluse of Ramadh's Tower, seeks brave and enterprising individuals to delve treacherous temple and recover storied artifact, the Night Song, for preservation in Baldur's Gate. Only stout of heart and keen of mind need apply. Fame, glory, and incredible fortune assured. You would think that a recruitment ad has like more specific descriptions of the amount of money you can earn. This is extremely vague. But okay, apparently if we find this artifact we will get an unspecified amount of fortune. So sure, we will do this, I guess. Anyway, he just left, so I guess I'm going to loot his dead comrades. Okay, bunch of food. Well, they killed one goblin at least. Goblin's drawing, a childlike charcoal drawing of 3 stick figures. I want to have a look at that as well. That seems unusual. Drawn in thick charcoal lines upon an animal's skin, this childlike portrait depicts 3 stick figures. A goblin with sparks in its hands, a square humanoid figure, and what seems to be an elf. Each of them is wearing a simple crown. Huh. I wonder if there's any deeper meaning to this. I mean, there probably is, but can't figure it out. Right. Take all of this. And some pretty useful stuff here. Another dead goblin. Alright, now
That will
let's
fit in my pack.
check out this, whatever it is, castle? Or little town or whatever. Oh, dead tiefling.
What's inside?
Goblins on the high ground.
Oh. Attacking enemies while you are hiding will catch them by surprise and will give you an advantage in combat. Okay, so apparently somewhere around here we have goblins hiding. Well, they seem to be hiding pretty good because I can't see them. I do see, however, that there's a way down here, so that's probably where we have to go if we want to go further to the south. But okay, let's get sneaky. Maybe we can.
See what you're hiding.
get inside here? Okay, I can see like the red area that
These boots have seen everything.
that I can't touch. Let's maybe try to sneak past it.
It's no Baldur's Gate, but at least it's some kind of civilization.
I do miss the gate, though. The Elf Song Tavern, sunset over Grey Harbour, fried fish at the docks.
Drunk young patriarchs, naked in the fountains. Ah, civilization.
Well, maybe at some point we can find you some more civilized spaces. How about I climb this ladder and get a better view from up top? Maybe we can see the goblins. Let's do that. Oh no, they're
You're sleeping where you ain't ought to be, friend.
That was a failure.
That nose.
Okay, but apparently they're not attacking me.
As the symbol glows, power courses through you. Authority.
Oh, I see. So I guess he also has like a tadpole, probably? I mean, we had like the same symbol with that weird cultist we met a few episodes ago. Deception, what? The guard let me pass. What guard? Intimidation, or you could let me pass and live to see nightfall. Persuasion, I bypassed your guards. If I meant you harm, I could have just killed you all. Detect thoughts, probe the goblin's thoughts. And I got the illicit option here. I mean, the bonuses are the same as for persuasion. Let's try again, shall we? Address me properly. I mean, we have used this once with Astarion. I kind of would like to try to use it on, like, someone who isn't my companion and see how this is going to work. So, let's try this again. Address me properly. Yeah, these difficulty checks are very low. I'm guessing they're low because the illicit option gives you an easier skill check. But I feel there might be other repercussions for, you know, this kind of outcome. And yeah, I can get the guidance from Astarion, which means as long as I don't roll a 1, this is an easy win. There we go. Would have pretty much won every skill check with that roll.
Yes, yes, true soul.
Your mind lurches, reeling suddenly as if bitten.
Don't let me keep you, boss. Lads were gathered by the windmill.
Okay. Well, like I said, I feel using this skill may have repercussions. Oh, suddenly Will wants to talk to me. Let's do it.
By the Sundering. The parasite allows us to influence others.
Yep, so I noticed.
Taking away the free will of others could be a gift or a curse in disguise.
A power born of illithids might be dangerous in the wrong hands, but valuable in ours.
Such powers of manipulation could be useful, and if it makes our enemies more malleable, all the better. If this power comes from these parasites, it can't be trusted however useful it might be. These are strange times and even stranger powers. We should seek to understand them before we make any rash decisions. That seems a sensible option. I feel that these powers, or using these powers, will have some negative consequences if you use them too much. But maybe we shouldn't disregard it entirely. But first we need to learn more about it. Seems reasonable to me.
I wouldn't reject it outright. Why refuse an advantage when so much is at stake?
That's basically what I just said. We need to learn more about it, and then we can decide whether we actually want to use these powers. But for the time being, I guess I will try to use them less, and only if I really feel that I need to pass a certain skill check. Okay, now I can see the goblins over here. But since I convinced them not to attack us, I guess
How
we
much
can just
farther
look
can I
around
go?
here. Now, where exactly will I find the infernal iron? Okay, apparently it's right over here. Let's see. Is this locked? Well, Astarion, you can take care of that. And use the guidance as well. Again, this shouldn't fail unless I have a really bad roll. That's going to be good enough. Nice.
I have a lot on my mind.
Alright.
And, well, in it.
Now, let's see what we're looking at here. Well, first of all, we're not seeing much because it's kind of dark. Let's bring out the torch. Alright, well, lots of trunks and stuff, and most of it is empty. Okay, but some useful stuff in here, like thieves' tools. I would like to pick them up. And like a single piece of gold. And a trap disarm toolkit. That's also useful. Okay, let's
Something good here, I hope.
have a quick look at all of this stuff. Is that a piece of paper? A pleasurable deal, the shocking truth. Below is a transcript of an interview with the writer and director of A Pleasurable Deal, Mr. Kingsley Hub. Interviewer: what was the inspiration behind this, if I may be so bold, entirely lewd piece of drama? Hub: it's about exploring the taboo, seeing who we as people really are. Yes, Robert makes a deal with a Cambion, but who wouldn't? Interviewer: well, I like to think most people wouldn't. Hub: then you don't know most people. Everyone wants something. Everyone needs something. Cambions can see it. In a way, they know us better than we know ourselves. So that Raphael guy was also a Cambion, right? So they're kind of like devils who try to make deals with people. But at the end of the play, Robert dies horribly. What does that say about what we, as you put it, need? You forget, Robert dies because he broke away from Carlisle. He didn't stay true to the deal they made. So you're encouraging people to make a pact with Hell's offspring, to give up, as Robert did, his soul. We only have one life. Why not make the most of it? So what was your deal? I beg your pardon? In fact, this was your directorial debut, wasn't it? You couldn't even get published in the tabloid Baldur's Bash before this play came out. Did you honestly trade your soul for an erotic play? Alright, we're done here. I guess the interviewer might be onto something here. I'm not sure if that's worth trading in your soul. At least we'll try to do something useful with it. Like helping other people. Yeah, we have lots of random casual closings here. So let's maybe bring some light to this place. There's another torch that I would like to use. Oh no, I didn't intend to do that. Shears and tongs. All kinds of weird crap, but I mean, I can sell it.
Here
now,
goes nothing.
Let's see what's behind this door. Okay, somewhere in this room is the infernal iron, apparently.
Trap.
Oh.
Be cautious.
Oh, what? What trap? Okay, it's a chest. Okay, I get it. I bet that's where the infernal iron is. I guess this was just bound to happen. Especially because I pick up a lot of like heavy stuff here, I think. Like the maze. The maze is probably heavy. But I mean, once I have the infernal iron, I want to return to the Emerald Grove and give it to the smith, and then I can go and sell some stuff. So this is not going to stay with me for a long time. I'll be over encumbered in a second again. But maybe let's look at the interesting chest first. This is a job for you, Astarion. And get your bonus. Again, this shouldn't fail. It's not going to fail like this. And
at least things have stayed interesting.
Don't even have to lockpick it. High Cliff's blueprints. Intricate blueprints for 3 impressive sounding weapons. But no infernal iron. I thought for sure it would be in here. Okay, but let's have a look at that blueprint. Precise arcs and neatly drawn lines form the blueprints of 3 weapons, a greatsword, a sickle and a dagger. Each length and angle is marked with exact measurements, and forging instructions are printed carefully along the bottom of the page, emphasizing an unusual ingredient, susur bark. The susur bark can only be applied to an ordinary unmodified blade. Okay, so can I actually do anything with these blueprints? I can.
Well, find. There's only one place I'm finding the Susa tree. The Underdark.
Okay, apparently Artemis is familiar with that material. Very nice. So yeah, apparently this is like a quest. Oh, this is a new quest as well. Embrace your potential. Explore the powers your parasite gives you. This is the one we just got from the mercenary. Finish the masterwork weapon. Find the Suso tree. Okay. And, I mean, these are quests that I can't really continue actively. They will just progress every now and then, I guess. And this one is complete. Okay, but still, I need to find that infernal iron.
Open up.
Where is it? We got another chest up here.
Best be on my way.
Okay, it might be in this chest.
Astarion,
another job for you.
Should be easy.
It should be. Oh well, this is actually a little bit more difficult. But I have faith in you. Well, this might not be enough this time. Let's see. Nope. No. But, I mean, this is just going to cost me a thief's tool. So, let's try this again. Okay, I think this should be enough. There we go. Thank you, Astarion.
So that's progress.
Oh, what do we got here? Steel forged sword. Blacksmith note. And infernal iron. There it is.
Infernal metal! This can help damn and patch up my engine.
She's so excited about this. It's kind of cute. Let me take a look at the blacksmith note as well. Specimen metal, hardness 9.5, very hard. Melting point unknown. Color silver, markings red lacerations flecked with yellow dust. Source Underdark. Notes gift from redacted, faintly sulfuric odor. Forging unsuccessful, will not melt or warp at standard temperature. Okay, but I guess the tiefling blacksmith knows what to do with it. Also, what about that sword? What kind of sword is this? This actually might be a sword for me. I wanted to find like a better sword. There we go. Looks pretty nice too. Yes, this is going to be my sword now. I claim this for myself. I mean, I don't use the sword that often. I prefer to use my bow, but you never know. And yeah, I guess
Moving in.
we have what we came here for. Let's have a quick look around if there's anything else of interest. Ooh. Look at this. I mean, this is not going to do much if the furnace isn't on fire. Okay, there we go. I wonder if that will come in handy at some point.
Please.
Let's try to grab as much of the stuff as we can, and then we will return to the Emerald Grove. And yeah, there's like a few loose swords here as well, but I would have to give them to someone else. Let's see. You have to carry this temporarily. I will take it from you later. Once we're in the grove again. Alright, is this all? This seems to be all that is of value anyway. Okay, so I guess I'm going to leave this place for now. But hang on a second, there's like a book somewhere. Yes, over here. Have we read this already? I must say, for a place with so many orcs and goblins, Thesk is a remarkably pleasant land. A true melting pot where all are accepted and quite a lot seem to be permitted. Alas, the crew I sailed here with were imprisoned by the harbour master, but I was soon on the road known as the Golden Way, and it lives up to its name. The wealth of a continent marches along this road, furs from Neverwinter and iron from Nashkel flow in one direction, while silks and jewels flow the other. I've heard so many stories of the world. The Golden Way passes through Rashameen, through the wastes of the Hordlands, and onto the continent of Karatur, a land of vampires, dragons, and beasts I've never dreamt of. I'm so close to Rashaman, but what was once my dream now sounds so mundane. Last night I made camp and was joined by a charming fellow. I told him my dream of seeing Rashaman, and he laughed. He claims that Rashaman is nothing compared to Thay, and invited me to visit the court of the Zulkirs. It seemed rude to turn down such an illustrious invitation, so I will see what this Thay has to offer. Then Rashaman and beyond. So much to explore, huh? Anyway, let's head back outside.
Cursed to put my hands on everything.
I mean, clearly, this blighted village is a larger place with more stuff to explore. As a matter of fact, there's like a portal over here. Okay, now we have it on our map. So I can just fast travel back here once I have finished my business in the Emerald Grove, and I can then explore the rest of this place. But first I want to return the infernal iron to the blacksmith, and I guess I will do this in the next episode because this one is getting long enough. And after that, I don't know, maybe I will return here, or maybe I will first try to find Karga, and then we can explore the rest of this place. I will have to think about that. But for the time being, let's call it a day. As always, thank you for watching, and see you again next time.